Gabby, this is a bit of a strange one. I've never interviewed a new player that I've seen before here. What's going on?
No, I just feel like yourself. It's a strange one, but like you say, things happen quickly in football, and you never say never. And I found myself back here again.
Look, on Friday night, the chairman stuck a little tweet out. He went fishing on Twitter, and you did the same. How did conversations evolve?
To be fair, we've kept a close friendship since I left. Anyway, me and the chairman do talk quite a bit on Twitter every now and then. I miss the, I missed the club quite a bit, so I did message, good luck messages every now and then. So we just stayed in touch, and it kind of developed. I've got an offer to stay in Greece for another 2 years, and then I spoke to a few clubs here who were very interested. But as soon as I spoke to the gaffer and the chairman about the possibility of coming back, I sort of entertained that a bit more than the others.
Does it feel like a bit of a homecoming? Because it certainly feels for us like it's a bit of a homecoming. I mean, when you're one of the few players that are really active on Twitter, and I think it showed during your period of not being here how much you miss the club. Does it feel like you've come home?
Yeah, it feels definitely like I've come home. I didn't think I'd miss it as much as I did because I've been here a very long time. And you sort of get used to it. And when I saw even the club not get promoted or the playoffs, it hurt me. Just as if I was still a player, So I do definitely feel like it's a homecoming. I feel like there's unfinished business, to get back up.
How difficult was it in the first place to leave the club?
I think it was difficult, but I was looking sort of at my own career, at the same time. I've been here a long time. I felt like I weren't playing as much as I wanted to at that period. And I think, it was one of them things you sort of do off the cuff. There was a club really interested in me. Showing me that they want me, that went all guns blazing to sign me. So you wanted that wanted feeling came, but then once you settle in, you sort of start missing the place as well. And I think it was kind of vice versa. The club sort of let me know how they miss me as well quite a bit. So I think now I do definitely feel like I'm home.
I think it showed during your period of not being here how much we missed a presence like yourself. And I think looking at next season, I think the chairman and the gaffer will both realise, with Jack Baldwin, a young potential great centre back there, to have you alongside him could be the perfect partnership. Does that excite you for next season?
Yeah, it's excited me. I saw him play against MK Dons when I came, and I saw him play in the playoffs. It's a good prospect. Reminds me of Ryan Bennett a lot, and me and Ryan formed a good partnership. And I think I can help him sort of get to the level he should be at once he fulfills his potential. And I think he can go all the way.
Let's talk about your time away. I mean, listen, it's just been an extended holiday, hasn't it? Yeah. You flew off to Greece and caught the tan.
That's what I mean.
What was it like out there?
It was brilliant. I can't complain about anything. The club was great to me. Did very well. They were struggling when I got there. Comfortable mid-table by the time I left. And I did my job while I was there. I signed for 6 months. Reached the objective, and the lifestyle obviously is perfect. You got the sun, nice restaurants, and you can't complain about anything. But like I said, there's nothing like home really. I started missing my family, things like that, and now I feel like I'm back home and I can crack on with football again.
So I take it you've had a conversation with the gaffer. What's the gaffer said to you about your involvement for next season?
Yeah, he's we had sort of a heart-to-heart, if you call it, because we have sort of this father kind of son relationship, because I've been with him for a very long time. And he just said to me, they did sort of kind of miss my presence as well, and I appreciate him a lot more as well when I left. He's a very good manager. So I think now we sort of know what we kind of maybe missed each other. Just get on with it and do what he says, really, because he knows what he wants from me, and I know what he wants from me, and I'll do my best to improve the team and help the team achieve his goal this season.
During your absence, obviously the club won a trophy. Well,
I played in that competition. Does it count?
Well, yeah, I suppose it does count. How much does that drive you to ensure that you get that sort of level of success as well for next season?
Oh yeah, it drives me. It was an objective that the club, definitely, the chairman made it clear last year. He wanted to win the Johnson Paint. The fact the club won that, to be fair, so it weren't. It was a disappointing season because of the standards we set ourselves. But in all, you win at Wembley. It's one of them things you don't see many times. So it was a good thing. But we want to hopefully do that again. But this time, win promotion. When
you see the fans, I mean, through that little fishing session on Twitter with yourself and the chairman, the amount of fans that were going mental about it, that must really hit home by how much you are loved here at the club.
Yeah, to be fair, I always appreciate them. Win, lose or draw. If I clap them off every every Saturday. I'll go around the stadium, all the sides, and clap them off every win, lose or draw. I remember getting battered here one time, and I did the same. So I appreciate them a lot. I don't see myself as a prima donna or anything like that. I see myself as one of them, and they pay the wages. So you got to appreciate them. So I knew that they had this soft spot for me from day one, really. So the move weren't nothing to do with them, really. It was more about my own career, But the fact that I'm back, and I can see a lot of them did want me back, so I hope they'll be happy today.
It's a very young squad, this one, Gabs, and moving on to next season, I imagine that the players that we do sign are going to stay around that age, and the club are looking for a leader, and that's very much yourself, isn't it? I mean, that's how we look at yourself. Is that how you see yourself next season, as a leader of the club?
Yeah, I like to sort of fill that position. I try and play with that sort of style. I play for the badge. That's what I do. And I want to help the youngsters as well. I always have a bond with every youngster at the club. And the fact that the club want to go down that hungry, young, energetic side route of things with pace and all that, the chairman's been talking about it. So I know exactly what they want, and I'll just, maybe instill some discipline and things like that into the club and just do what I normally do. So I don't feel a lot of pressure, because that's naturally what I do.
You've suffered fairly recently with your injuries and that sort of stuff. I mean, everyone knows you only need a body and a head to play football. But this little break that you've had now, has that sorted yourself out? How are you feeling physically?
Not fully. I played, to be fair, people forget, I probably played nearly 20 games before I left. And then I played every single game, apart from one I was suspended in Greece. So I played every game, even though the season ended in April. I've been in the gym full time the whole time, so I'm in great shape. I'll be going Vegas. I booked myself in for the gym tomorrow, so I'm sorted. I'm ready to go. Physically, I've sorted every little niggle I had. So I don't feel like there's any problem.
And finally, how excited are you now to get the season underway and once again step out at London Road as a posh player?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I feel like a kid at Christmas. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's been on my mind, and I think me and the chairman are both been looking to announce it, but it hasn't been done. So now it's done. I just feel ready to go.